Hey family, so yesterday sucked. Today didn't suck so much yet, and a little better. A little better. Made me some food to make me feel better yesterday. That was good. And so today, I kept it going. I made something today to make me feel like today won't suck, even though today ain't really start yet for me. Let's go.
Hi, my name is T. I am not a chef. Actually, I'm a truck driver. And I don't drive food trucks, I drive a semi. What I'm about to do is show you how to do what I do on my truck. Welcome to your favorite new food show, Big Taste in a Small Space with me, T. So let me see if I can finish this because I got to drive and my kitchen's still a mess. So I had some clams. I put them in some water to soak, I had about 6 clams. These things are kind of big. When I go up north, I try to get me some clams because I like clams. Anyway, you gotta kind of scrub the outside because get all the sand and the sediment off of them, and you leave them in the water to soak for a while because they'll spit out, if they're alive, and you should only cook them if they're alive, they'll spit out the sediment inside. So I swishy, and after I do that, I put the clams on the side and the sediment will fall to the bottom. Well, while I do that, I'm gonna do my little prep, get my little sweet peppers. Am I the guy who cooks with the most sweet peppers? Maybe. I don't know. Don't care. So, cut up my sweet peppers in 2 kind of forms because I'm using them in 2 different parts of this dish. I had a habanero. Cut that up. Yep, put that on the side. Get me an onion. An onion? Yeah, onion. Take off all the paper outside. One of my friends says she hates to see when I use this thing because she remembers when I cut my finger almost off, but I use it anyway. Cut down my onion a little bit, dice it up. Try and do it quick. Got things to do today. So, put that aside. I had some kale. And everybody says, oh, kale is wonderful for you. I just like it, so I'm using it. I bought it. Gotta eat it. Cut up my kale and put my kale in a small pot. Yep. I'm just going to use most of the leaves in the pot. The stems, I'm going to put them aside for later. Put some of the small diced peppers and onions in there with the kale. Some smoked cherrywood salt, some black pepper. What else? Some crushed red pepper. And a little bit of water. Not a lot. Just a little bit. We don't want this drowning in the water. We just want a little bit to help steam it down some. We're going to put that on the stove, let that cook while we get some asparagus. Cut off the end, the woody part, the part that you don't want to eat. Chop down the rest into bits and pieces because we're going to put that with the other bits and pieces for later on. Now, we get our kale, getting nice and hot, stirred up a little bit. Cool beans. We're going to switch and start working on, we ain't going to put nothing on the stove yet. Let the kale simmer for a while, get softened a little bit. Now I had some octopus. I had a little bit of them in my shrimp, good size shrimp. And I had some bay scallops, small ones. Yeah, yep. Almost a Halloween thing, yeah, anyway. So, get some of the juice off, pull the tails off the shrimp, because I like to buy them when they're already deveined and deshelled, but they usually have the tail on because I buy the bigger ones, I'm greedy like that. So anyway, you de-juice the stuff, you put it on the side on the plate, put that aside for later. Check out your kale, stir your kale. Cool beans, kale is working. Kale is steaming. You don't want it too soft where it's mushy like spinach, but you want to stir it up, want it to get hot. Put that aside, leave it covered, get your pan hot. Put a little olive oil in your pan. And then we're going to use some of those, what we using? Oh, we're going to use those curry leaves. Those leaves I used yesterday. They got a great flavor. They're going to give you a burst of flavor or a pop-up. Try it. You like it. Well, we're going to easily, my flame is on a medium high, not too high, more medium. Just get them nice and crisp. That's going to flavor up your oil. Now, once your oil is a little flavored with curry leaves, we're going to put some onion in there. Some of the diced onion, you already put some into the kale. You're going to soften these onions. This is still on a medium high. Medium, not too high. Just going to soften the onions. We're going to put the peppers in there, soften them too. And we're going to put some of the other green stuff, the stems from the asparagus, the stems from the kale. Put it in there with some shrooms. Shut up, shroom police. Stir it up. Let it soften. Make a little hole in the middle, and we're going to put some red Thai curry paste in the middle. We're going to cook the curry paste off so it doesn't have that raw flavor to it. That's why you cook it down some. And then you're going to add a little bit of coconut milk. 100% coconut milk. Yep, pour it in there, stir. That's going to mix with everything. That's going to meld with everything. You bring that up to a boil. Little salt, little pepper. Got to season your stuff up, Stir. Let it boil, let it get hot. Wonderful. And once that's nice and hot and reduces, like that, I'm going to put in my hot pepper. And I had these clams, remember them clams? So I put them in the oven for about 30 minutes. They open, and when they open, I use the juice instead of buying bottled clam juice. Hey, we just made our own clam juice. Careful with the sediment. And that's those noodles I like. Put them in the pot in the back with some hot water. Pour some hot water in with this curry stuff here. And make sure you scrape down the side of the pot so you can get all that flavor. And then I'm slowly going to put everything together. Bring that up to a nice boil again too, And I put my octopus in, baby octopus. They take the longest to cook, so you put them in first. And you put your scallops in. They take a little less time. Last but hardly least. Drum roll, please. Put the shrimp in. Yep, shrimp take about 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes, depending on how big they are. Put them in. When they start turning pink, turn them over. Make sure you cook all sides. Do the same with the octopus. Turn it over because it's going to curl up nice and quick. Now, we are just seasoning a little salt into the pasta water. Gonna scoop it like that just to make sure it doesn't stick because we wasn't stirring it, we just put it in there. So get your bowl ready. Get your pasta out. Plate it up nicely. Get your Thai curry seafood madness out. Put it in the pot. I didn't want to cover my noodles this time. I want you to see them. We're going to get our greens, our kale, put that on the side lovingly. And then we're just going to scoop and stir these noodles to mix with the sauce that's at the bottom of the bowl. The tips of the asparagus, we're going to decorate the bowl. The rest of those curry leaves, we're just going to crush and sprinkle around and place around the bowl. Because you're going to love them when you bite into one. Those clams. All right, you took the tops off. Garnish however you like. How do I like? Well, I like, of course, a little hot sauce. That's that Grace hot sauce. Good stuff. Add some to the other stuff, too. And a little bit of squeeze of lemon on everything. And then, bam! Dinner is done. Thai curry baby octopus, some bay scallops, and shrimp. With some kale and some clams. And hey, just some good stuff. Try it out, people.